Okie dokie. And so now I'm refereeing the finals of the Nogi Advanced Medium Heavyweight Division. And I previously had refereed the semifinals. And I suppose it goes without saying that these were the guys that won. And now here we are in the finals. And I don't recall exactly the outcome, but I guess we'll just wait and see. So the guy in the blue shirt there, maybe it's purple, he's quite tall, he's very quick, and he's got a good double leg, you know. When you have long arms like that, it really allows you to, there you go, see, you can reach your opponent's legs, you know, much more easily. And again, they're both looking for the opening points, which, as I said earlier, generally the person who scores points first generally wins, because it gives them an advantage, you know. And I don't mean like an advantage like under IBJJF rules. I mean they have a, you know, once you have an up in points, you know, it's very hard for your opponent to, unless he submits you obviously, to make up for that. And also the way that IBJJF rules are designed, if you have, you know, a takedown, or you've mounted the guy, you have 6 points, you know, oh, there's almost a takedown there. It's very hard to get, because at first it's just a verbal warning, then it's an advantage, then it's only 2 points for penalties. So, you know, they've gone off the mat here, I'm telling them, I'm like, dudes, see, what are you doing? I'm saying, stay on the mat, you know. So my point is that the penalties, see, I'm telling them, you gotta stay on the mat, friend of friends. Don't go off there, because that's not worth anything, and I won't give you anything if you go off the mat. And then, you know. But as I was saying earlier, the way IBJJF rules are structured, you know, I mean, at first it's just a verbal warning, then it's a warning and advantage to your opponent, then it's warning and 2 points to your opponent, and then it's warning, you know, disqualifying. But see, they've gone off the mat again. You know, and I'm like, I might give the guy an advantage here. This guy gets an advantage. There you go. Because the other guy's wearing the ankle. So, and again, I say to him, hey, you know, keep it on the mat. So you only got an advantage there because it went off the mat. You know, it has to stay on the. The CBJF also has this like white bar thing, but that was designed for super fights, so to speak. And I don't think they've ever actually used it. So it's a little bit confusing for the competitors, but you know, it is what it is. So I believe the fellow in the purple shirt is up by an advantage now. But there you go, nice shot by the fellow from Gravity. Oh, looks like this guy's looking for a Darce possibly, or what have you. You know, it's funny, they made the in the Nogi, the IBJJF has allowed, you know, heel hooks and reaping in the advanced division, but there were no heel hooks, no reaping whatsoever in the category. At least not that I saw. I mean, I thought there were some people who were chomping at the bit to try heel hooks and reaping, but then, you know, when they made it legal, oh, look at that. What do I give him anything for that? No, I didn't give him anything. You can see on my face that I'm like, nope, that's nothing. You know, it's not a sweep, it's not a takedown, so it's nothing. You know, if someone, I guess if you jump for a guillotine on a kneeling opponent, I mean, yeah, he wasn't standing, so you jump for a guillotine on a kneeling opponent. It's not a sweep, because he wasn't in his guard. It's not a takedown, because he wasn't standing. He wasn't even trying to take you down. He was kneeling, you jumped at him with a guillotine, and you ended up on the bottom. You know, a noble attempt, but, you know, he doesn't get points, because it's not a sweep, it's not a takedown, and you get an advantage, because it was, you know, not even close to guillotining him. So that's why, as a referee, sometimes people say they can see the expressions on my face, and they find it amusing how I'm, like, frowning or looking disgusted or whatever. But every now and then I find myself, you know, wondering, is that worth anything? I'm like, no, that's not worth anything, you know? And the thing is, if people disagree with that, I often invite them to take my place. You referee and see how you like it, you know? People can come yell at you because they don't agree with your point of view or whatever, you know? So that's why, you know, at the end of a match, or sometimes in more advanced matches, they have 3 referees. And sometimes they don't see the same thing or don't award the same thing, you know? One guy will award 2 points, one guy will award an advantage, one guy will award nothing, you know? And they each have, you know, a legitimate point. You know, they each have information they can use to back up their perspective, you know. The thing is, right here, I'm the only referee, so my opinion matters, and nobody else's opinion matters at all, you know. And if somebody wants their opinion to matter, I tell them, step it up. You be a referee. Oh, there, I'm going to award some more points now, probably for passing. There it is, 3 for passing to the guy from Gravity. Good job. Sometimes it can be hard to pass a guy's guard, you know, because they're also slippery and stuff. What do I award here? I award anything to this guy? Because he was on the bottom, it started in side control, you know. So that's probably why I award nothing there, because it started in side control. It wasn't a sweep, because sweep started in the guard. It wasn't a takedown, because they didn't start standing, you know. So that's why I awarded nothing to that, I suppose, because the guy was what's known as a reversal, you know, when you escape from a pin, from side control, from mount, from knee on belly, from north-south. If you escape from a pin and end up on top, that is not a sweep. That is a reversal. And under CBJJF rules, it's not worth anything. As sad as it sounds, because sweeps are worth 2 and takedowns are worth 2, but sweeps start from a guard, any kind of guard, and takedowns start standing. So if you go from bottom to top, but it doesn't involve you using your guard or standing at any point, that's not worth anything. So I don't think I awarded anything to that guy for that because of those reasons. I think he might be still down some points too. So, spoiler alert, I'm pretty sure the guy on top in the purple wins though. I think, I don't really recall. I was a referee for this some time ago. It's funny, if you referee, oh there you go, that's a guard pass and a mount. That's probably wrong. That's the 3 and the 4. I'm probably awarding it right now. You know, it's funny after you referee all day and you referee a couple hundred matches. At the end, you know, obviously months later you don't remember it, but even at the end of the day sometimes you don't remember it because you've refereed maybe 200-300 matches, you know? Anyway, I'm resetting them in the middle of the mat. I think I've already awarded the points, you know? Off they go to the races. Yeah. You know, it's funny, if you haven't refereed before, it's, you ever play that game, Where's Waldo, you know? Imagine if you were playing Where's Waldo, like, you know, on a really bumpy train ride or something, or if the book itself was spinning. And now imagine playing that, you know, Where's Waldo, a spinning Where's Waldo book for 5 or 6 hours. You know what I mean? After a while, you wouldn't know what the hell you're looking at. Or those are what do they call them, magic eye puzzles, where you're staring at like a, you know, you're looking for a unicorn in some kind of like, you know, swirl of colors, you know what I mean? You do that for a few hours and your brain stops working, you know? That's why as a referee, you should do like an hour on, an hour off, or 2 hours on. You don't really need 2 hours off. 1 hour on, 1 hour off is usually the best. Anyway, here I am staring at them. Hopefully I'm not thinking about unicorns. And pretty sure the guy on top, I gave him an advantage for something. And again, that's not worth anything. You know, escaping the mount's worth a whole bunch of nothing because it's not a sweep. You know, it's not guard, it's not standing, it's not takedown. So here we are. You know, a little sportsmanship there. Everybody face forward, I say, and you know, that guy wins. Good job, fellow.